Let's go live here, Nall. Why don't you take it away?
All right, love some surprises. Speaking of them, in comes the first hit, and that is going to be anything but a surprise. Hokori going to be walking away with 99.8%, only getting hit for 0.2% straight out the gate.
Yeah, not much coming out there. Just a little bit of chip as the survivors push on. Zyko takes the only bit of damage. Other three survivors at 100 HP. And we'll do a roster rundown for Hokori. We got Shockwave, Zyko, Grizz, Yaft. And then why don't you take away the other team as soon as we can read them? Unless you could probably see them already.
I can.
Why don't you take it away?
Yeah, so on the side of Bocchi the L4D2, we got Yeah, or should I say Yeah. And we also got Mui, Asari, and Liu.
Let's see what the next set of spawns are. It's going to be a Charger Jockey Spitter. That Smoker died close off at the end here now, so we got to wait a little bit to see what that last spawn is.
Reloading.
All right, it's going to be that Hunter. Survivors taking their time here. Of course, we got that choke point on top of the white van.
Reloading.
SI's setting up for it. Tank is going to be 30% later from here, so got plenty of time to send a couple hits. Survivors continue their slow, calculated, methodic clearing of the commons.
Oh, what a bait. They tried to just bait that. Wow, look at the patience here, no. They just don't want to go.
Yeah.
They're going to let Rochelle take the lead. Okay, nope, they have two shotguns. The Uzis are going to stay in the back, protect. And the survivors have no intention to look like to go after those shotgun players. And look at them. They are... Oh, they do. Never mind. Oh, actually, I take it back. They go pounce an Uzi. The other two focus the other Uzi. And that's a good example there, Null. The special infected say no to the shotguns and just focus down the Uzi players.
Yeah.
They're chasing the spitter down so much right now. They got her.
They do eventually find it. And despite the target selection out of Bocchi, they don't lock in a ton. They do find Hunt Spit there briefly. They're just going to run in, start the event, take it back to this bar area. Hit is in. Smoker gets cleared already. Hunter does drop in. Boom is able to get one. Charge. Just chilling.
Yeah, I don't see a situation where they send this charge without a spit. No, I think for sure they're just going to wait patiently for the spawns to come up. And I believe that is the third set of spawns they've dealt with. And they've only lost 3.9% of their bonus. That is very impressive so far, now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hokori is rank number 2 here at RBT 7. We have had an upset already. Rank 8 beating rank 1. But Bocchi the L4D2 going to continue to have their work cut out for them. Working with gas here. 3+1. Jockey Smoker Charger.
Look at this. Commons just really aren't affecting them. Okay, now this SI are going to go in. There's the pull. They get the charge. But they don't go for the death. They just go for the save play. They want the damage. And it will spit spread. And there they go. They get about an additional 6% from that. And now it looks like Bocchi's a little bit back on track here, no?
Yeah, finally finding a decent hit there. Trying to take him all the way into the water. But not going to happen. Hokori is going to bring it into the raft. Maybe.
What are they doing? I think they want ammo. I'm not quite sure exactly what play they were going for. Let me look at the guns. They have... Yeah, they went 3 Uzis and a shotgun, I think. Yeah, okay. They got tank coming up, so I think that was the play there, what they were trying to do. A little confused there. It's hard because we don't quite, as a caster, you don't get to see this map casted a lot, so knowing the strats is not 100% always on par with what they're trying to do. So if they kind of stop there and do something, you're kind of like, okay, what's the missing strat here that we don't see? Because just we're not used to seeing the chapter in play.
All right.
Look at that tank.
Right, 7% away.
I think they full send here now. I think this is a normal hit. I don't think there's anything special because there's a tank.
I think you're right. The Hunter pre-spawning in. We got Charger Jockey on the opposite end. Survivors going to continue their tradition here so far on Chapter 1. Just taking it very slow, clearing out as much of the commons as they can. Eventually the spawns come in. Nice heat to start us off. Jockey, brief connection. Charger, no. Not going to be able to land up a spit with that either.
Yeah, nice ski coming out from Zyko, shutting down Liu's Hunter. Now this tank is kind of stuck out alone. No one really has an angle. He is decommitting here, and it looks like he's going to be able to get it. Wait a minute. He looks like he's planning on just committing right away here, Null. He's on his way. He's going. Why don't you take this away?
Okay, he's going to be sending it straight in. Got a lot of room for these survivors to tear through, but a double boom with the stumble. And that is going to be starting it off massively. A double smack to follow up. Hits him way off. Now he's eyeing down 2 survivors here. Was hunting down Ellis. Starts backing it up. He's got about 2,000 health left. 1,800. No way! The car coming out, and it will land. 1 shot, 1 kill. He goes for a rock onto Coach. Using the vision line, it comes out perfectly. Nails him right on the head, and he is going to continue. And lands another rock. Smacks galore as well. Got to watch out for that car. And he is going to position for it. Not quite. But we got a double in cap in the meantime, or double cap in the meantime. Charger and a jockey finally getting that cleared up. The tank is still alive on 375. Tossing some rocks out. And the bonus has been absolutely torn through. 258 points left as they continue to chase Asari. He's still got 35 HP.
And it looks like, I think he's dead now. No, I think he might just jump in the water. The play is to jump in the water here, I would say. You don't want this tank alive anymore. Or do they?
He's going for more rocks.
I mean, if he lands a rock at 35 HP, I am going to lose my... I was about to say, there's no way he lands a rock at 35 HP. And they're purposely not even shooting him now. They know.
Right.
They want him alive so they don't get a spitter. And that's why I would have jumped my tank in the water here, because he would have 1 more chance for a spit. And actually, it's only going to be 3 SI, or not even going to get a full hit.
Right, that too. Yeah.
Or now they'll kill him because there's a hittable. Now they'll finish him off. As they have a 5 HP tank throwing a rock. I'm telling you now, 5 HP. If he lands this, I'm going to lose my shit. No, he's not.
4 or 5 rocks tossed into nothing, but they do continue to slow down the survivors. Going to have a Charger and a Hunter ready to go. 1 second left on Yeya's Smoker, and they are going to be able to send it. The AI 5 HP tank, double cap lands. A little bit more damage, 243 bonus as they lock it up.
As the tank dies off because the door is closed with 5 HP. What a turn of events for Bocchi. Phenomenal tank play coming out by them. They were in there with about, what was it, 90% bonus, somewhere close to that when they went to the tank
fight? Yes, it was a lot of bonus left on the table. That tank, Asari, did an amazing job of clearing it up. The SIs as well.
But all right, now it's going to be swapping sides. Bocchi's got to prove they got to do good survive around like they did Infected. They can easily take the lead over this with some good play. The opening attack gets a pull, gets cleared quickly. Hunter trying to find a target, gets skeeted. Free spit goes down onto nothing. That's going to be a clean take from Bocchi. And that'll be quad goose eggs coming out from Hokori. Nice take so far from Bocchi here now. Good start.
Yeah, another quad that it's going to be is a quad cap setup out of Hokori. Have to wait and see. I mean, most likely this choke point here, but you can see the survivors taking a much more aggressive stance so far. They do slow it down though. Rochelle way off in the distance.
So requesting pings. Let me type this out for you guys. There you go. Not including the casters, because we don't need to share that information. But all right, big choke point coming up here, Nall. What do you think? We're thinking they do the same play, go for the Uzis?
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting. Obviously, it would be cool if they find a quad here, not for Bocchi, but it would be cool nonetheless. They do just send it all over all 4. Hunt overlaps with the smoke, but the charge and the jockey both connect. Down it goes. 1. Maybe even, was that 1 or 2? But regardless, Smoker with the jockey on the sideline, and that is a ton of bonus being dipped into.
Yes, it is. They take about almost 10% bonus down. They're in the 80s now, no longer in the 90s. They've got to get this tank up with spawns already coming up. And let's see where they choose to hold this now. And it seems to be when the high teams come into play, they just hold it out in the dock with complete confidence. Saying, come for it. Bring the depth charge, they say.
Right.
They're just baiting him to come in. Let's see what they could do. Take it away now.
All right, Hunter leads the way. They do land the Hunt Spit. Charge connect straight into that sign. Gonna try to get a couple smacks. Whoa, Ellis.
You see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
He got yeeted to the right there. He almost fell in the water.
Pretty close, yeah. So Bocchi does back it up here, but they got sliced and diced once again. 6% gone, down to 82.3. Gonna be clearing up commons. They got a ways to go before they make it onto the raft. This is gonna be another hit here out of Hokori.
Yeah, not the best one though. They're gonna send it quickly. Smoker died first. Not good sack order. The Hunter died third, and then the Boomer is going to die off at the end. So unfortunately, they won't have the best set of spawns. They will have a death opportunity with the Charger, but I don't know if they'll have the time.
Right.
That Fairy is approaching very, very quickly. I don't think they have it now. I think they make it in there safely.
I think you're right. Safely is a choice of words for sure, because they are not looking the healthiest. 81.3% now, with the spit coming in, landing some standing spit, dips them below 80.
Yeah, that spit is very dangerous on the boat. Actually, what you want to do if you're playing this map is land right in the front of the boat perfectly with the spit, and if it lands there, it will spread. And if it spreads properly, like it's not in the safe room since it's outside the boat, it'll spread the entire way, and it eventually catches up to them, and it's free damage. Ooh. So it is possible to make that unpassable, depending on what you do with that spitter. But that is for another time, as they're about to end the ferry ride. They're still a few seconds out from Shockwave having his spawn. Boomer, Hunter, Charger, and a Smoker for the next hit before tank. Let's see what they choose to do this knob.
Okay, Smoker does spawn in.
Okay, stay on the wall.
They don't even care it's there. They're ignoring it.
Yeah. Boom set up onto. Okay, not gonna be able to get a spawn in there. Hunter does spawn in. Charge from the side. Nice skeet. Charge gets cleared up immediately. Okay.
And here will be the first tank of the game for Hokori into the hands of Shockwave. And it looks like he's trying to decommit as fast as he can to negate the chip that he's taken. And that's a lot already. No, that is about 800.
Ooh.
That's big. Oh my gosh, look where he put the dumpster.
Yeah. He's gonna try to work with it.
Yo, they gotta be careful. They might run on him. I think he realized it. He's committing. All right, let's take it away. He is up. He's trying to split the survivors. The jockey lands. Hunter does land. He drops down. He's gonna throw a rock. Can Yeah get away? No, he can't. He gets a first punch at 2,700. Charger not really doing anything right now. Yeah is in cap. Tank climbs up. Splits the survivors 2 and 1 right now. Charger comes up to help. Oh, I don't even know what that was. I think it was a punch and a Charger punch at the same time from the tank. And I think that's all Shockwave is going to get. That was freaking bizarre. I think that was a Charger punch and a tank punch right at the same time.
Bizarre round all around so far. But as they pick up, they're not looking that much worse for wear. Still got 565 bonus after they pop some pills. And the safe room going to be in sight pretty shortly.
Yeah, I would agree. So look at that, 565. There's only a couple hundred points difference right now. Hokori will get another chance for damage. They're going to have actually a really good hit because they killed that Boomer off at the end. And this is going to be their last chance to try to even up this point delta before Bocchi makes the safe room on Swamp Fever 1.
This is that last chance hit. We sometimes see teams wait outside of the safe room for it, but it looks like Hokori going to choose for a little bit more aggressive of a route using the tree line to spawn around. Hunter pre-spawns in, goes way up, gets dealt with. Jockey on the head.
Oh.
Charge and quick clear. Spitter onto Nada. Well, hello.
Hello.
Okay, Nicholas gonna hang out in the spit for a bit.
Yeah, lucky for him, he's not slow, because if he would have been slow right away, that might have equaled up to more hits for the special infected, but they will make safe room and win the round. Bocchi, they'll walk in with 1,048 points compared to Hokori's 740.
Okay, I'm not gonna say Hokori betters are in shambles, but they're certainly feeling a little bit nervous after this chapter 1. Bocchi the L4D2 certainly the underdog here, but not necessarily looking it so far. As far as outside of the tank, it did look like the SIs were doing better in general for Hokori. But what a massive tank out of Bocchi the L4D2 on their SI side there at Chapter 1. As we head into Chapter 2, Swamp. Good point.
All right, opening attack will be Smoker, Spitter, Hunter, and Boomer. And I'll let you take it away.
All right, Smoke is in there. Insta clear out of Bocchi. They deal with that Boomer as well. Going to be Boomer first death. Hunter Smoker have already spawned in. They overlap into the Hunt Spit. Well done. At least lucky in that Hunt Spit. Lucky in 4%, actually. All things considered, not bad out of Hooker.
No, not bad at all. They're going to go down into the boat, grab that melee weapon of that axe inside of that tree, grab a pistol, and start pushing through these trees, because they do not want to take a full set of spawns with these trees everywhere. And it looks like they'll be able to get out of there successfully. Jockey's trying to delay. Here comes the Charger. Hunter coming from the back. Jockey was a distraction. Hunter finds a target. Charger just gets a fist as a Boomer comes in from above. We'll grab one survivor, and that'll be 2 attacks in, tallying up just shy of 7%, as we have the second tank of the game now for Hokori in the hands of Yaft.
Sure do. 100 HP still in the hands of Yeah, but 83 for Mui, 86 for Asari, 93 for Liu.
See how long they try to play this. We're going to go for a couple
Right.
rocks. Let's see if this is the first try. They're going to go for it. That's a rock. That's one rock. And was that God Frame? No, that did count. So it's damage. Plus the Hunter lands and the Jockey. That was an amazing first attack coming out there. Now it's very impressive by Hokori.
Yeah, nasty start for Hokori, and we'll see if they can keep putting on the pressure here. Tank going up pretty aggressively. Does end up backing it up, just trying to stay first pass. Takes a little bit more than he bargained for, perhaps. 500 health gone.
Yeah, we'll have to see how much that comes into play. They're going to go for another one. This is attack number 2. They're going to go for a pull charge. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult to get. I don't think that rock lands. But that Charger is trying. It does land on the Boom Survivor. Rock coming in. Oh, he gets the rock. No, this is huge. This is such a success. They walked in there with 90% bonus. They've taken 2 attacks with a tank, and they're down to 76.9.
Yeah, just some dirty SI plays so far. I mean, Yaft is still just under 5,000. He's going to eventually take some more chip here. But the damage, a wrecking ball after wrecking ball here. The tank hasn't even committed yet. He's just tossing rocks.
You're absolutely right, and this is going to be hit number 3. 3 SI goes. It's a rolling 2 cap comes in. The Hunter, it gets another rock. This is the 3rd successful rock coming out from Yaft, and they get an in capped on Liu. Oh my gosh, now this is amazing play coming out from Hokori. Let's wait for the pickup, down to 69% bonus. The pills are going to be popped in a minute and go down even further. This is impressive tank play now.
Yeah, I mean, Hokori have completely flipped the script here. We talked about how a survivor favored this is going to be, but even if they don't find any more damage out of here, they have done such a great job. Another hit in.
Oh no!
And they landed
another one. No, this is the 4th SI attack that landed their 4th rock, and this bonus is going in shambles right now. It started at 90% at tank. It's at 63.5. The tank still has 73% of his HP. He's still first pass, and I think we're gonna see hit number 5 any second here. No,
he's only lost 1,700 health. MK.
That is right. I know he's going to go for another one, and it's all the way in. The Hunter's already spawned up. He's waiting for his teammates to find something. They're blocking the Boomer right now, but here comes the Jockey. If that Survivor moves, they give the Boomer to spawn. The Boomer's not going to get anything, and they do shut the rock down that time, but the Boomer will find a target. The Jockey will latch on.
Damn.
Yaft will throw one more rock, and that will be a 5th SI attack before the tank commit here. Nah, crazy.
Just a disaster out of Bocchi so far. We'll see how much they can recomp here, but I mean, it's going to take a lot to recover this. He does go second pass. He's going to have to commit here soon, MK.
He has no choice. Hokori's thinking what they got to do here. They're going to roll it in. They're already happy with the damage they've gotten already. It's already over 30%. He commits with about 4,200 HP. He has a tri-cap. The smoker breaks on the rock there. Smoker gets shut down. The charger will land. He throws a rock, misses Rochelle, gets one punch there. He got his corner. He switches for some reason, and that'll be all he gets. And I'm saying that's the only misplay from that whole tank fight is that he didn't take that in cap there, no.
Yeah, they have all these Galaxy Brain plays and then don't take the corner on extra hit on the guy. I mean, just one of those slight oversights, but still, what an excellently played tank. They've got the survivors right where they want them here, approaching the dilapidated plane with just over 50% of the bonus left.
Reloading.
Yeah, I don't think there's any situation where they can push through this. It's probably going to be triggered and ran back. The jockey's just a distraction to help everything else land, in my opinion. But I think it would be a misplay if the infected would send it. They should just trigger it, let them retreat back, let the commons get in there, and then choose to attack. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Good play by Hokori here. After some commons come in here, no, I think they're going to send it.
Yeah, they're going to send it sooner rather than later. Jockey runs up. Hunter does eventually briefly connect. Jockey getting dealt with. Nice little triple boom to finish off the engagement.
And now they should get through the plane. A good sack order as well. They wanted to make sure they have that Hunter and Spitter in the next hit, which will be Hunter Jockey, a Charger Spitter coming up for the next set of spawns. And it looks like, interesting, they're just going to stay here, put their back on the wall. They don't want to threaten any more bonus and commons coming in while they're moving. And here they come.
They send it all the same. They find a double cap. Hunter gets cleaned up. All three SI still alive. They're going to run it all back. Spit is able to delay quite effectively.
You guys keep shooting me.
That was a very odd attack, but it worked out very much in Hokori's favor because they haven't gone anywhere and they have spawns again. And now they're hitting in the bushes. The charge is successful. The jockey is successful. They got two of them swimming in the spit. Oh my gosh, that's another in cap going out. And Bocchi is losing some wheels on the car, and they got to replace them quite quickly before it falls disastrous.
They certainly do. The jockey even gets to disengage and cause some more havoc there onto the back line. So, I mean, Hokori, outside of that Chapter 1 tank on their survivor side, they've been looking textbook. They're certainly making it happen here. Hunter is in from the sidelines, connects Charger.
Let's not shoot each other.
Interesting.
214 bonus left in the hands of Bocchi.
I'm interested to see. I mean, they just sent the Charger solo there. I'm not quite sure if that was a strategy or not, but now they're sending the Spitter. Interesting. I mean, they might know something we don't about Swamp.
Right.
Oh, that was so close to being disastrous for Bocchi, catching Ellis all by himself.
Reloading.
I don't know, no. They have 200 bonus, but I think they got to take at least 2 more hits.
Yeah. Okay. They do connect Hunter and the Smoker. Jockey was briefly at the start of that engagement. Boom comes in for some extra. Doesn't quite find anyone, but still just decimating that bonus down to 120. We talked about how Survivor favored this Chapter 2 is, so getting full 500 distance and maybe 100 bonus is not a very convincing Survivor side out of Bocchi.
No, not at all. I mean, there was a very demoralizing tank that they took. It can really break a team when you take a tank and suffer 5 infected attacks and eat 4 rocks. They're trying just to get as much as they can here. The Charger will last, gets cleared quickly. Jockey finds somebody. The Spit goes up into the... I went outside the map. I don't know what he was looking for, but it completely misses. And they're going to be able to walk in, it seems, with about 80 points here now. It's going to be close. It might have some straggler spawns come in to delay them.
Yeah, I think they will. I think we're going to have a big chaos scenario here with this coach. Okay, they are blocking the RV spawn. I'm interested to see if Hokori can manage to find some sort of wiggle room. Charger overhead. Uh-oh, it is in. One locks up the door, but the other three are in. Smoke charge, almost finding a triple in cap. Whoa, they still find the smoke charge to go down outside the safe room.
And they are going to delete all the points, and they're going to walk in with just distance, leaving Hokori with a window of opportunity to walk through. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, a pretty big window. Absolutely no bonus left on the table. You know, an average normal team of normal players might be like, all right, you know, 80 points, Chapter 2 of Swamp Fever, let them in. Hokori says, no, those 80 points are ours, and they mop it up.
Now they're going to have to do more impressive with their survivor play and not let what happened to them, what they did to Bocchi. They can't suffer too many rocks or too much damage from the tank. They'll have to take 2 set of spawns before that. And this opening attack retro with the spit isn't the greatest to do, but we'll have to see what unfolds when they go live and see if Bocchi can keep even with Hokori and not let them take this point delta back after 1 chapter.
Yeah, I'd say this tank is going to set the stage more so for Hokori here than Bocchi. They already did the work on their SI side. They just need to make this survivor tank hit look clean, and they should be pretty poised to lock in a whole lot of bonus. We'll see what they can do. Of course, they can still recover better than Bocchi did if they survive with, you know, 50% bonus left. But still, that was an absolutely astounding tank out of Hokori. We'll see if Bocchi can follow it up with a tank that was as effective as Asari's was on Chapter 1.
Indeed we will, but first we'll have to wait for Mui and Liu to figure out exactly what action they want to take. They're not away, so they're definitely talking about something and exactly what they want to do. Nobody's AFK at the moment. Looks like we have somebody who's joining from Australia.
Bibi,
I'm not quite sure who that is. Hmm.
Well, regardless, our hit underway. Hokori sends it straight out. Hunter is hopping through. Eventually gets cleaned up. Smoke falling up into the double boom. But most, the lion's share of the damage evaded by Hokori.
Yeah, it looks like Zyko just took a little bit. Looks like Yaf might have got friendly fired or hit from behind by a common from the boomer. That's what it looks like. There's some more common slaps coming in now. There's actually quite a bit of common trickling in from the rear. I don't think they're going to push too far into a tank fight, but I think they're going to want to attack quick. The jockey pre-spawns. Hunter looks like when it comes from the right. Charger can't help at all. The jockey's going to get caught by himself. The Charger gets focused, and the Hunter is just really late to the party, but they get the pound spit. What trust that Spitter had in the Hunter, and he didn't let him down.
Yeah, so they do at least lock in a couple more percentage points. Not bad by any means for Bocchi. Able to at least find a little bit here and there. And Liu, second tank for Bocchi.
Yeah, Liu wants to return the favor that happened to his team. Don't know if they're going to be able to do it. They're going to have to wait for their spawns. They have it. It's not favorable spawns either, though. No, it's only a jockey boomer and a smoker. It's really hard to get some caps to distract, to get this rock to land. Let's see what he can do. First rock's coming out now. Smoker wants to grab. Boomer gets popped. The smoker lands. They get the rock. Oh, that's 1 for 1 so far. No, that's pretty big.
Liu and this entire Bocchi squad got a lot of pressure on their shoulders here. with this tank, and they come up big on that first hit. We'll see how many they can chain together. Hokori managed to find 5 of them.
Man, they are not looking at this tank at all. That was good job on LOSing him. He's lost 70% of his rage. It's still dropping down now. Here comes attack number 2. Let's see what they can do here now. Take it away.
All right, we got a Hunter Charger and a Boom. Liu eventually starts to move up. Hunter connects, charge onto nothing. This is going to be easily skeetable by the Hokori squad. Liu going to back it up a bit, throws out one more rock. Not going to land.
No,
Liu goes second pass.
Yeah, I think this might be his commit here. They didn't land the rock. I don't think you can go with a hit with missing a rock and still keep control. I like his transition over here, though. This is good. Except the survivors push forward to put him in a situation. He can split them on his commit. I'll let you take this away since I had the last tank now.
Absolutely. He is gunning it towards Coach, well, towards the whole Hokori team at this point. Smoke tries to pull one in, fails at doing so, manages to get a smack onto Nick. Coach stands up, straight into a smack. Jockey on the sidelines does connect. Grizz does not quite respond. Rochelle will eventually clear that out. The tank continues to chase down Coach, gets a nice corner here, 2 smacks, not quite down. Rock, no.
No, not bad, but I think that's still a good tank coming out. They're going to have to pop
It's huge.
all their pills pretty much. They find the extra set. I think that's great job coming out from Bocchi. Both teams taking a lot of damage to this open tank. Almost 30+% from both sides now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Hokori made it look a lot prettier, but Bocchi still got the job done. Charger getting stranded a bit, goes for isolation kind of charge deal there, misses it. Boom gets dealt with as well. Hokori going to climb right out of the airplane, skeet, spitter, and be on their way.
Yeah, they know there's a quad coming. They ain't going to slow down. They need to walk in with all of this bonus. They want to be able to take the point lead. They've only reached, it's kind of interesting. Oh, never mind. It's only 500 distance. I was wondering why they only have 300 points at 70% when there's 600 distance. I was like, something ain't right here. But either way, here comes the quad attempt now. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Certainly will. Hokori does slow down the tempo in preparation for this. Jockey on the front line, trying to catch out Coach. Disengages from him. Smoke. Hunter on, no, will get skeeted out. Nice skeet out of Zyko. Smoke pulling on the back line. Grizz. Just going to be a brief connection. Still 618 bonus. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Bocchi not only got hit hard by the tank, but also got hit hard by a number of follow-up SI hits that Hokori has managed to avoid so far. They're looking pretty dang healthy as they finish up this chapter.
Yeah, that is indeed. They didn't kill the smoker off, so they're going to have a poo too for not doing so. You make sure you kill your SI in the right order, or you're not going to have anything great. And due to the fact that they don't have it, they don't even send anything in. And now this is going to be the last hit they get. And it's going to be at the safe room. They don't even sack Boomer. We'll see how much this comes into play later. It looks like the distance alone will give them about 1235, I believe. So if they walk in with 600 bonus, they'll have the lead by about 250 when they were down about 250 at the start.
Yeah, pretty stinky hit up ahead. Smoker playing around the alarm car. Will try to pull in, but he's got the fire axe. Cuts it.
We coming home.
It decides to run away.
He's out of there.
No pain, no gain.
The patience.
Must be about to gain some serious
I love it.
shit.
Jockey.
And they let him in. Oh, the jockey got in there, but that's it. They blitz it. They get it. The jockey gets, I don't know if he got a 1 scratch, triple scratch, or whatever it was, but they will take the lead over Bocchi by about 300, just a little bit shy.
Yeah, that chapter alone winning by like 575. Pretty decisive victory out of Hokori, especially considering the tanks were pretty damn similar there. We're going to head into Shantytown. I will say the execution on point for Hokori, and we'll see what they can do.
Oh, what a beautiful day it is today.
Zombies got here too.
Yeah.
Everything's working fine.
Truly.
Everything's
Everything
working
is,
fine.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Just as it should.
We have no problems today. Everything's been working fine. So let's get ready for Chapter 2. Tank at 20%. Oh my gosh, that tank.
Ooh. The flip potential here. Surely we're going to get that 20% tank too.
This tank right here had some amazing turn of events on a match between, I believe it was it Amagami and Double E? I don't remember who played Double E that last week. Or I can't remember who it was. Oh, I did say it, J. Dot. It was Onric.
Onric.
Yell at him.
Bro.
Yell at him,
come
J. Dot.
on, dog. Get with the program.
He said it. He said it, J. Dot. You yell at him this time.
We all saw it.
Take his admin privileges away, not mine. Okay. I don't know why, but I want to say I want to say something, but I can't.
I think the match you're talking about was EE versus Vaso de Leche.
Thank you. That's who it was. Vaso de Leche against EE, and that was a very early tank. And that tank is such a risky tank to play, because you gotta push out in the open. And let's see if we're gonna play.
Hey!
They didn't leave the safe room yet. It's when they break the safe room.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, they broke it and ran back. Oh, we're good. All right, the spitter goes in for a delay.
And we're gonna, unless they swap it around, we're gonna have another Asari tank. That first Asari tank was so strong.
Let's look for supplies.
This could be exactly what Bocchi needed.
Oh my gosh, this is just
And it's in.
incredible. This is actually a
Weapons over
tank.
here.
It's in the hands of Asari for Bocchi. And I'll tell you what, I know you did many Bocchi casts this tournament, so why don't you take Bocchi's tank away?
Gladly. Okay. Straight out of Shanty Town. He heads it in. Loses 200 chip real quick. Nice, very, quick, very clean chip early on that tank. He's gonna try some rocks. He's got a charger, hunter, and a jockey. He's gonna send it straight in. Finds Coach in the corner. He's trying to get out of there. Okay, he does manage to get out. No, he goes down. The SI is ready to go. Triple cap potential. Charger finds it. Hunter does as well. Jockey not quite able. No. Okay, he's got him trapped inside. And that is going to be it. He's got 1,000 health left. He's chilling, hanging out with this survivor. Survivor's still got a ton of CIs to reckon with. And there it is, a rock.
And that is going to be a wipe here now, going out onto Hokori. I called the tank. It's a difficult one to survive. And they will wipe out. Wow, what a turn of events for Bocchi. Flipping it back to script. So lucky the server didn't crash. How about it? If it crashed, that would have happened.
Yeah, exactly. And we're only going to have 44 points locked in for Hokori, but Bocchi is certainly not out of the woods, so to speak. We saw Hokori trying to get as much chip as they possibly could before the tank engaged, and you can see why. I mean, once that tank is in, he is in. We'll see if Bocchi maybe has some kind of other strategy lined up, but especially with the triple cap, really was a double cap. Rolling doubles with the tank able to block through that doorway. The support really helping that tank out a lot. It's very possible that Hokori won't be able to land that same degree of support, which could bail Bocchi out. Then again, it could be another double digit. And we could be on to Chapter 4 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that is absolutely the possibility. We'll have to see what they could do. They have to deal with the exact same tank that Hokori did. The only interesting play is that I have the feeling that Hokori is not going to send their spitter in, especially if it's the tank. Because if you keep that spitter on the other side of the door, you can just spit block and they can't push forward, which Hokori chose not to do. We'll have to see. The spitter is Zyko, and it is a Zyko tank. What fortunate for them. And no, he's not. Zyko, what are you doing? I don't agree with that at all. I think he should have just kept that spitter and mortar spit right at the door on the other side of that shack to not let the survivors push. That's just my preference, in my opinion.
Reloading.
They're not going to push the issue. They're just going to play it back safe, so no aggressiveness from Bocchi. And this will give Zyko probably time to get hittables, but he's not going to do that. It looks like he's just going to go.
Look at Bocchi.
Yeah, they were thinking about it. They were thinking about it.
Shit.
Yeah, it's about 450. He can't go for the hittable either. If he goes for the hittable back at the safe room, they'll just hold W. Rock going out. Charger set up behind them. Hunter pre-spawn, so is Jockey. And this is going to be Zyko's tank rolling in any minute here. There's no reason to delay. It's just going to be more bleed onto the tank if he just delays this. All right, here he goes. He is in. He's on the ground. He's trying to connect up with Nick. He gets a nice double punch to open it up. He pursues Nick. Gets another punch. He's down at 2,400. Another punch. Another punch. One more for the in-cap. He's at 1,700 still. Here he goes. Support should be coming in. Here they go. Oh, the Charger misses. The Hunter finds the target. The Jockey lands. It's by the car. Oh, he gets an in-cap. It's probably going to be a death, but it's not going to be a wipe. But I think he'll have a dead Oh, can he get that out? Yes, he will. He'll get that survivor killed off. Maybe a second one. Bocchi won't wipe, but they're not going to survive with everybody. No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but still, what a moment for Bocchi. Maybe. It's not done yet. They chose not to kill the tank, went for the Jockey instead. Rock's coming out.
Yeah, gets boomed on the ground. Tank needs to do something here. He's trying to move around without getting killed. He has no place to run. The survivors are not being aggressive on him right now. They're just trying to guard the guy in cap. Hunter's going to come in a delay. Another spawn's about to be up any second. Yap's going to have his spawn. Shockwave's about 7 seconds out. Here comes Charger. Here comes the Hunter. Hunter going for a target. Delays the pickup. The Charger's coming in. Rochelle's nowhere to be. A free rock on Dysteria lands. The Charger's gangbanging the other survivor. The Charger misses. Jockey can clean it up if Rochelle can't shut it down. Oh, this is madness, nah.
What is going on? Finally, they start shooting the tank. He's been at 378 HP for an hour and a half here. He starts trying to pick him up, trying to bait it out, but Jockey at the same time. Oh, and Jockey's on the head. Oh, God.
And it's going to be a double wipe.
The turnaround. I mean, insane. Hokori. It just manages to find it. I mean, ridiculous. They even win the chapter by 4 points there.
Yeah, Bocchi does make... Oh, no, actually, Hokori, you're right. Hokori won by 4 points, furthering their point delta. And we're going into Chapter 4 when it's still anybody's game.
It certainly is. It would have been really great for Bocchi to be able to find a little bit more distance to bring it even closer. But even without that, you're absolutely right. This is anybody's game as we head to the Plantation.
Yeah, another thing that we did talk about before we started Map 3 is that early tank spawn is very, very difficult for survivors to be able to take. There are literally spawns everywhere. I take it back. I thought Map 1 was definitely the hardest, but I'll tell you what, if you have that early tank and you can't get out of that house, there are spawns everywhere around the survivors. There's really nowhere to hide, and it puts the infected in a very easy position to try to grab a free survivor. But this is Chapter 4. Hokori with a lead of about, what is that, 200 and... I can't do math.
Hey, you're at 280?
280?
Let's say 280?
Yeah,
270.
Look at this Charger.
Ooh.
No way he got that.
With the spit as they deal with the Jock. Hey, it's still going to be 6%.
Did he time this DP when they come out? No, a little too early. It was close. Good try from Yeah.
Yeah.
And
oh my God.
He's the tank anyway, so that Hunter's dead.
Right.
Fourth tank of the game for Bocchi, the Left 4 Dead 2, in the hands of Yeah. Wow, what a beautiful hay. Did you see that hay bale come out of that door? Bro. That was
This
so
guy's got some
clean.
farming experience. He knows his way around the hay bales for sure. The log straight in.
There's a good hittables. That log's in a good space, and he's bringing this the right way so the survivors can't push. He wants to push them. Smoker, Jockey, Charger. And he has to commit this with these set of spawns here now. Take it away.
All right, hay bale trying to get knocked in. Not quite over the railing. Just going to hit in the same spot as the log. Survivors lining up pretty close to that log. Not going to work out, though. Ellis gets hit right next to it. Got to make a decision. Yeah, will kind of balk there. Head back towards the log. Not going to connect, but the Charger will, as well as the smoke pulling closer in. But has only got 1,000 health left, and he's getting lasered down. The log going way wide, and can't find much of anything.
No, I think it only registered as 2 hits. The rest was all special and infected damage. It is not terrible, but you wanted to get somebody slow, get those pills starting to be digested this early in the map. Because remember, they have 4 sets of pills at the end of the safe room by the rescue vehicle. So they have a lot of health right now, and I would have to say, Hokori's looking pretty good at this current moment.
Yeah, they've been looking good for me the whole way through, but especially after that tank, especially after the Chapter 3 tank as well, able to eventually lock down Bocchi and turn that around, and then following up with a mist tank out of Bocchi. Hokori is going to be feeling pretty dang confident here as they head into the plantation itself.
Reloading.
All right, they're coming up on this choke. This infected are not ready. They gotta wait, or else they'll just sack this quad. Because they need to do damage with this quad right now, because the tank was not able to get an in cap. What the heck? I just saw an AK glitch through the wall. That was like the outline for it. That was bizarre. Somebody clip that. Make sure I seen that right. But the survivors take the top ground just to avoid taking this quad in an unfavorable spot. And they're going to clear out all this common infected from the top of the porch.
We have seen some interesting quad takes. Not quite going to be at the spot that I'm thinking of course. Hokori will eventually walk out through that front door.
Hey, ammo here.
Okay.
Think they might wait for the commons? It looks like at this point they might just wait for the commons. I don't know. It's a long time to wait.
It certainly is. And how many times have we seen the wait not exactly pay off? Hokori does set up on top of the maze kind of area. The labyrinth.
Where are we? Oh, yeah. We're at the plantation house.
Hunter's going to give away his location. It looks like they're planning on it. They got to wait for the common infected. Here they come. They get a shot off of the Hunter. Doesn't connect, though. All right, the commons are in. Charger's the only one not in the show right now. Here comes the Charger. Smoker misses. Hunter lands. Cleared right away. Charger gets a fist. Gets melted. Smoker lands. And right now, Hokori is on point here now, shutting down that quad.
It was a long time to wait, MK, and again, the payoff not quite there, getting cleaned up expediently by Hokori, and they will continue on with their round.
All right, here we go. Their next set of spawns are up. It is going to be a 2-2. The Jockey and Hunter are going to be the cappers. Hunter's going to look to get a damage pounce. No, he's not. He's just going to take something easy. He takes it. If the Jockey can grab him, but the Jockey is dead. I didn't even see where it went. Jockey just got deleted, and the Boomer and Spitter chose not to die. Okay. There's the Boomer. Yeah, I was about to say. I thought for sure that would have been a quad sack.
Ammunition.
Okay, Hokori does not want to go for that under the stairs route. It looks like they were perfectly pleased with how that first squad played out.
I like the name of the clip, J-Dot. MK seeing things. I thought I saw a gun outline in the wall. I'm telling you, that's my excuse. All right, this is going to be a quad try. This is going to be it before the tank. They got to land this, I would say, if they want to be able to mount something. And nothing is going to land. Oh, never mind. This is going to be a rolling 2-cap, but it's cleared up very nicely by Hokori. And that'll be 2 quad attempts and a sack for a quad, only taking 6% damage from the survivors.
Yeah, important to note that Bocchi aren't quite fully in desperation mode. I mean, it is a close enough match, all things considered, but, you know, 5% here and there, maybe one hit for 5%, one hit a miss. It's not really doing the job at convincing me so far. 1,300 bonus still in the hands for Hokori. Descendant Hunter gets skeeted out. Charge drops in next, immediately cleared, and they send in the spit boom for yet another quad. But Mui gonna be the tank.
It will be the final tank of the game for their team. Mui will get the second tank, and they are looking to meld him through the wall. Man, are they playing aggressive on him? And just about 100 something. Looks like they're backing off. They know spawns are coming up. They don't want to be too aggressive. One thing to note here, that this double door, if the tank is on the other side of it, he can see the survivors through it. It counts as vision.
Ah.
Doesn't look like the tank knows it, though, because he's not using it.
We got guns.
Corey, it's just been so good with their timings. Tank gonna be coming in here. 4K health remaining. Does eventually get a smack onto Grizz. Gonna be chasing it down. We got a jockey and a hunter. Jockey ready to clean up. No! Grizz does not get jockeyed on. The tank in the meantime will be getting smack after smack. Down goes Shockwave. A rock will land onto Nick.
2 HP. Nope. He had 2 HP. I wanted to see the 2 HP rock there. No, I wanted to see it.
I have no idea.
But no wipes come out, but they do have the DB open on 2 survivors, though. And I think they need to focus their last hit on Shockwave and Grizz and try to get as much DB as they can for an opportunity to mount a comeback when they go infected. And let's see what the last spawn's going to be here. No, it's going to be a Smoker Charger. It's a possibility to get the charge spit on that DB. They need to do it. Here it comes. And they're going to miss. They don't even try to get the pole separation. He's also in the spit. They both walk through it a little bit. I think they walk in with 700 plus.
Yeah, they certainly do. And that's after 2 tanks. Holding on to 41% of the bonus. Certainly a great showing by Hokori. We'll see what they can do on the SI side as they try to lock this match down.
And there it will be, Hokori making safe room with 40% of the bonus, tallying up their total for 4 chapters to 3,388. Thank you for being 88 even. It's going to make our math so much easier being the same side of the other team. I'm so grateful for that. So now it's math time. Let's add 800 to the distance. They need exactly 1,000 score even bonus on top of that 800 distance null. That is a very, very difficult challenge to pull off.
Yeah, Bocchi's Survivor has not exactly been looking the cleanest to me. They've got 2 tanks to reckon with, as well as a hell of a lot of quads and other assorted hits. So we'll see what they can do. Obviously, very tempered expectations for this Bocchi squad. But stranger things have certainly happened.
Yes, it has. We've saw quite a bit in RBT over the weeks that we have casted. We've saw games in the single digits decide who was the winner more than once, by me and by Null as well. So there's been a lot of action going on, and this one could end in the same fashion if Bocchi wants to try to clutch it out. But this first tank play is going to set the tone and will kind of give us an envision of what to expect when they get towards the end of this map. And let's go live. Opening attack, Hunter Charger Jockey Spitter. Start off for us now.
All right. Survivor is going to be daintily walking out of this safe shed,
Reloading.
leaving the comforts behind. Jockey spawns in as well as the hunter. Jockey just hopping around. Beautiful distraction. Collat charge into the spit. Jockey lands on the head of Coach. Carries him all the way into the tank. I don't know how we feeling, MK.
Oh my
How we
goodness.
feeling?
What did we just witness? Unfortunately for Bocchi, they have lost almost 20% with that opening hit, giving Yaft so much more opportunity now. People are 3 punches. People are almost 2 punches.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a survivor who's 2 punches. And that's going to be 2 sets of pills gone, so that's an additional, what is that, 80 points down. So they're really at 1380 right now. And they got to kill 2 tanks with 380 bonus to spare. I like to be optimistic now, but I got to be a realist when it's real.
While we're being optimists, there are more pills to pick up, like we talked about, so they can at least replace those. But still,
Hey, shoot me ain't gonna help us kill that tank.
all you, MK.
He's going in. He doesn't land the early pull punch for him. Oh, what a Nick! Nick just gave him a corner, and I think that might sound the beginning of the end as the charger misses. The rock comes out. It is going to find Asari. This tank is going to be able to punch him too. And now he is DB. The DB is now open. The hunter lands. Their bonus is down, and that will be it. Hokori is going to get the victory, but not get the wipe yet. So we'll have to see what happens and how long they'll be able to last until this game is decided.
Reloading.
Good try for Bocchi, but remember, no one goes home. Nah, they have another chance.
You're absolutely right. Yes, important to remember this top 8 is double elimination. They'll just be getting sent down to a loser's bracket where they will fend off against the loser of Osu versus... Actually, I'm not sure. They might play off a different match. So I won't get ahead of myself. I was trying to avoid spoilers there, but let's not get too deep into it. Got a jockey charger, spitter, and a boomer awaiting them as they approach the plantation. We'll see what Bocchi's able to do. They've got an absolutely colossal affair ahead of them. See if they can tackle it.
And they're going to have a 2-2. They're going to have the jockey and the charger, though. We might have a little bit of bait going on here. Boomer's going to spawn. Now they're split 2-2, and they're content with going for this. But the infected can't capitalize. Just cause a little delay, as Rochelle is gone, wanting to trigger this event immediately. She is gone.
She is. She is, and they're down to 800 bonus.
Yeah, the mathematic won't work out for them anymore, but they will try to make it a little closer, and we will hang tight to see how close they can make it to try to give them a little motivation motivation kick going into next week into the loser bracket.
Yeah.
You know what, I see somebody asked me why did I call it round of 18 and not the quarterfinals? Because Steam Dock doesn't let me put that much letters down, that's why. That was a DP coming out in 18, by the way. Smoker goes, gets a pull. Boomer trying to get a scratch. Proxies. And believe it or not, they pop a set of pills, and out of all that, that only did 20 damage. I don't know how it's possible. How they didn't do more damage, right?
Yeah.
Probably DP to health bonus and not the DB, because if you damage pounds the DB, that would have been a lot different scenario.
Reloading.
And just look at Bocchi not able to keep the comments off them.
Right, and
You
this
see
hit
that?
comes in, and they lock in the damage alongside it. You're absolutely right. Those commons being in the way, they're trying to clear them. They can't clear the SIs at the same time. They continue to just drop down.
Now, it's one thing that I see on finales. I'm gonna call this match before. I believe it was Question Mark that played Bocchi. I don't remember if that was the game where they played on Death Toll Finale. And when I watched Question Mark, they positioned their survivors where the commons couldn't get to them. And it looks like Bocchi kind of positioning themselves where the commons are allowed to get to them compared to what Hokori did. As the attack comes in, Smoker gets the pull, Hunter lands but gets cleared. Charger is fisting the crap out of Ellis. Poor Liu just got destroyed, just took all the bonus away.
Machine gun charger there. My.
And now it looks like we're going to have this tank come up, but the bonus is pretty much depleted. It's only damage bonus with Mui's 1 HP, or 4 HP is their only permanent health they have. That 1%. Still love that name, by the way. I like Moi and Mui. They're
Moi.
both great. Yeah, Moi and Mui are fucking great names.
There it is once again. You called it perfectly. Just can't deal with the CIs, and in goes the hit. Of course, Rochelle was already so low, but still. I do wonder if maybe if they could have gotten a little bit more momentum off that Chapter 3, but I gotta be honest with the MK, even with a couple more 100 distance points, I think Bocchi would have been hard-pressed to find this win. Hokori, rather, looking head and shoulders above the competition on this finale.
Yeah, they're going to get full separation. They're going to try to finish him off with the quad with style. They're not going to do so. Rochelle's still getting choked.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute. It might be a wipe. Asari can't get the clear. Rochelle goes down. Nick gets cleared. The GGs come out from yeah, knowing that this is almost over. There goes. Asari says, no, not yet. The comments punching him, and that will be it. Hokori gets the victory over Bocchi. 3,388 to Bocchi's 2,068.